Hey everybody, welcome back to Ravenhawk Coins, and today we're going to go through a BU uncirculated, yes, brilliant uncirculated roll of Washington quarters from APMEX. This is a mixed date, and it looks like the ender here is probably a 1959. It could be a 50, but I haven't peeled it back. I'm waiting to open that. There's the other ender on this roll. Really, really cool. And what I wanted to talk about before we crack this open is the different dates that you want to look for and the major errors that are found within the Red Book. So first we'll start off with the errors that you want to look for in the years are 1934 has a double die verse, 1937 Philly. Oh, and the 34 is a Philly. 1937 Philly, like I said, 1942 Denver, 1943 Philly, 43S all have double die on the obverse. And if you find those, they are worth a huge premium. Very, very nice coins to have in your collection. And then in 1950, you're looking at the mint mark, and you want to see if there's a D over S or an S over D. That is a major, major find. Very cool if you can find those. Then you have key and semi-key dates, and they really pretty much run just in the 30s and early 40s. Washington quarters, there were so many of them minted. So the ones that are going to be the key dates are these years that have less mintages. And so, of course, 1932, the first year, is, basically the Holy Grail coins if you find all of those. The Philly one's pretty common compared to the other two. The Denver and San Francisco are very well sought after and worth quite a bit of money. And then from 1934, 35, and 36, the Denver is what you're looking for. In 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, you're looking for Denver and San Francisco. In 38, you're looking for San Francisco and Philly. The 36 is a San Francisco by itself. 1940, or actually, let's see, 38 and 39. Well, I'm sorry, 38 is San Francisco and Philly. 39 is Denver and San Francisco. 1940 is Denver and San Francisco. 41 and 42 is San Francisco. And 1941, S has a large and a small mint mark, in case you didn't know that. And then 1949, Philly and Denver are the other ones that you're looking for. And if you find those, very, very cool. I'm hoping to find that today, but you never, never know. You keep your fingers crossed when they do these uh, BU rolls that they are a mixed bag of tricks versus just being one date. Sometimes, you'll sign up to get one of these and you'll get nothing but 64s or 63s, and you're like, oh, this isn't fair. But guys, oh wow, this is gorgeous. So I'm gonna open it up this way. I like the APMEX rolls, so I try not to destroy them, but I'm not gonna do much with them. But here we go. So here is a BU roll, full roll from APMEX. And I'm gonna put it down real quick so I don't hurt anything, and we're gonna look at these under the scope, like I said, and see if we find anything very nice. All right, so the very first one is a 1964. And this sucker is gorgeous, Um, it does have some dings, bag marks and whatnot, from what I can see, and it's not that impressive. But then again, it's still considered uncirculated. I mean, it's just pretty. But I see something right there in the B, looks like a little crack right there. So that's interesting. Let's look at the reverse and see if there's anything out of the ordinary. Now, this is really nice on the reverse. When you look, you can see the details still in the breast feathers. Very, very cool. And this is a 64 Philly. All right, so the first one we're off to, guys, is a 64 Philly. I'm wondering what I could fill in a book with holes. The next one here is a 1963. And for it saying BU, this kind of has a couple little dings on it. I mean, the rest of the coin looks really well, but there's some rim damage. So, I'm not, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe there'll be some nice surprises in here. Uh, and this is a 63 Denver. All right, so we have a 64 Philly, a 63 Denver. Let's see what we have next, and we have a 1963, and this one looks to be a Philly. So let me turn that bad boy around. Not too shabby. Looks like the reverse on a lot of these are a little bit better than the obverse so far. And you know what would be really cool is to find something that doesn't exist, you know, an error that maybe I don't know about or is new. You just never know unless you keep looking. You know, that's one of the joys of doing coin roll hunting and cherry picking and stuff is you can find some really cool items if you take a chance. Now, wow, this 62 looks almost like it might be a proof. I mean, this thing is very mirrored. I would think that this might have been a proof taken out of a set, but it does not look shabby at all. Um, let's look at the reverse. Yeah, I think it is. It has some frostiness a little bit in the eagle. And this is a 62 Philly. So far 64, 63, 62. And I really think that 62 is a proof because it just has a very glassy field. We have another 63. This one here is a Denver. And nothing overly special. The D looks interesting. Let's see, I'll turn it a little, see if we get a little better focus. But as far as variety and dates, so far, guys, we are in 64, 63, 62, another 63. Huh. This might not be the roll that I was hoping for. Um, now I'm running into a run of 64s. Oh, here we go. We have a new date. So when I get ones that are duplicates, I'm just going to put them in the pile that they're at so that you don't have to look at the same year quarter each time. You know, even though these say BU, still for what I want, I would like a little bit less, you know, bag marks on them and whatnot. But oh, what can you do? All right, so this is a 61 Denver. I'm gonna put all these 63s. We've got a majority of 63s so far. Next one up is a 63. We're gonna put that there. A 61. Looks like we have another 61, and it's just a Denver, so that's what we've already seen, but I wanted to double check. All right, so we have another 62, and you know what? This 62 looks unreal. And again, possibly a proof that was put into a BU roll, because these mirrors, I mean, look at the background is too mirrored, and you know he has some cameo look to him in a way. Yeah. Oh well, what do you do, right, guys? You try to hope for the best, and you know what? I don't mind having some proof quarters. So that's a 62 Philly. I'm gonna see what else we have. We have a 59. We'll look at that in just a second. Another 59, 63. So for the sake of purposes of getting through this, it's kind of looking to me like the distribution is mostly 63, 64. All the 62s that I'm pulling out look like they're from a proof roll. So, you know, it looked promising by the ender because it, you know, it had a 50s ender. I thought maybe there'd be some older dates in here, but honestly, it's a very large mix of just 62s through 64s and a few 59s so far. But you know, they're still BU quarters. They're going to be worth a little bit more than just your regular average that you'll find, and a nice addition to your collection. And sometimes, here's the thing: I'm not saying it's a bad thing necessarily, because I've had times where APMEX has sent me some really nice stuff. And so honestly, you know, when you're buying BU quarters in bulk. A lot of times it happens where you get a lot of 60s, because people just started really hoarding quarters more than versus prior years. And so in this entire roll, guys, it was all there was one, two, three, four, five 1959s, and the rest were 61, 62, 63, and 64. The majority being 1963s. So this is a 59. It looks really nice, you know, except when I get to the obverse, it has a couple issues. So maybe some of these I might actually contact APMEX and ask them to exchange them. I think they could be in a little bit better condition, but I'm a little bit picky. you know. So guys, like always, have fun out there. Keep your eyes out for good stuff, and you're gonna find great things. And let me move this over just a little so you can see the quarters here. Look at that. So that big long row is the 1963s. So we had two 61s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 62s, and the rest were pretty much 63. 64 didn't have as many as I thought it was going to, and 59 only had 5. So if you want to correspond, it's ravenhawkcoins@gmail.com. Our P.O. Box is 721-296 Norman, Oklahoma 73070. Make sure to take care of each other, guys, and support the other channels out there. Help them grow. Again, please take care of each other. Ravenhawk Coins, have a great day.